So you were supposed to be the first one, and I'm so glad that we finally have you back on the show for this. So let me just jump
Thanks,
straight
man.
into it because I've been waiting for a long time to do this interview all over again. Let me just ask you a few questions. How are you
Fire
feeling?
away.
How are you feeling about the greater Cosmos ecosystem? Do you think we're in a good spot right now? Do you think, how are you feeling about everything, man?
Oh well, man, that's a good question
Specifically about Cosmos now. Specifically
about
Cosmos.
Cosmos,
Yeah.
right?
How are you feeling?
I mean, bro, I feel bullish as fuck, man.
Yeah, there we go.
Super
There we
bullish,
go.
and let me tell you why, right? Before working for a staking, right? For those that don't know, a staking
Mhm.
is a validator that I work for. It's in over 35 something networks, right?
Yeah.
And out of those, 22, 23 networks are Cosmos networks. So I'm lucky that before working for staking, I was already involved in the Cosmos ecosystem, right? Uh, and it was really good that they hire me and they say, you know what, we believe you would be a better fit for the Cosmos ecosystem. I was going to go to the Solana ecosystem, right? And they
Okay.
told me, no, no, no.
Woo,
We
good
believe
thing you're not over there right now.
in Cosmos you will be good. Yeah, bro, totally. So I don't know, man. The working for them has given me the chance to get to know the projects that I like more because I'm getting like deeper involved
Yeah,
in
clearly.
those, and also has given me some other insights of projects that I don't like so much, but still staking is a validator in those projects. I won't say any names, but yeah, bro. To answer
Staking
your
is huge. Staking is huge, by the way, guys. If you guys don't know, like, definitely check them out. I'll put the links down below for you guys. And I love the flex. I love the flex. I'm still needing a shirt, bro. I swear, one of these days when I go to the next Cosmoverse, I'm going and I'm gonna stack up all these shirts from all my favorite people in the world. You guys, of
please
course,
do,
being
bro.
one of them. Um,
Please do,
but
bro. I gave away like 15 t-shirts,
oh my,
staking t-shirts, and I brought like 20 staking hats there
oh,
too.
look at that Juno hat. Hold on. Show them the hat.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
look
like
at
this one?
you. I
Yeah, this
need
is
a
my baby,
hat.
bro.
Oh
This is my
no,
baby.
I
I
don't
have a
even
funny
have
story
this.
on that. It seems that the guys at the Juno booth didn't like do the logistic right, and they ran out of merch on the first day of
Oh,
the
I'm
event.
sure. I mean,
And this hat was the last hat in the booth, bro.
there
And I
you
was
go.
like, dude, can I get that hat? And they was like, sure,
No, and Del Rey was
take
like,
it.
"Give me that hat." I need that
For
hat.
me, this is the best hat I got of the event, and I got
Yeah,
many.
that's a dope
So
hat.
going back to your question, bro, I'm bullish in the Cosmos ecosystem because of first the technology. I
Mhm.
found the technology amazing and so far away from what you are used to seeing in other ecosystems, and that interoperability side of things, it's what drives me crazy, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
crazy how seamless all these apps interact and connect, and the best example of that is osmosis, right? It's really awesome. Besides that, you got the people as well. Before jumping into the Cosmos ecosystem, I was like a Solana moon boy, let's
Mhm.
say. I used to chill out Solana projects and Solana NFTs. I learned a lot of things on the Solana beach, but you don't get like this community that we have on Cosmos. And let me expand a little on that.
Sure.
These guys on Solana used to spend the whole day talking about price. And I believe that's the reason why I hate so much when somebody brings up the price topic. When
Yeah.
we're talking about crypto, I hate talking about prices. Uh, and you don't see that so often in the Cosmos ecosystem. You got a few, of course, that shield projects talk about price, say send it, right? Say pump
Mhm.
it, say dump it, but it's not that many. I mean, the builders are like the majority of people you find in the Cosmos ecosystem. Everybody's trying to reach out either to get help or to help on projects. You see spaces, many spaces every day talking about new projects, new ideas, hot debates, right? Maybe we don't like them at the time because of what people say, but nobody can handle like criticism the same.
Mhm.
But still, those debates lead us to productive results. and you see updates in the Atom 2.0 white paper, for example, just to say like a very recent example. But there are many examples that the community has come together, have asked like the tough questions, and have come like to an agreement, and we just move forward from then. And it seems like nothing happened,
Yeah.
and I just love it, bro. I mean, that building culture, it's it's another great thing.
It's a
It,
community. It really is. It's
it's a
not like any
community,
of the
bro.
other. I absolutely agree. You go to any of these other, not all of them, but if you go to a lot of
Not
these other
all, but of course.
ecosystems, and you try to jump into those spaces, it's much. It's like when price moon. Like that's all they care about. What price moon? How are we gonna get price moon? You come to the Cosmos ecosystem, the topics have meat. Like sometimes it can get a little rough around the edges and stuff like that. Yeah, we have our disagreements and whatnot, but it gets the discussion going. It creates communication between both parties. Eventually we see ourselves through, and it's like it's yeah, I enjoy it. I know a lot of people don't, but I really enjoy it. I see a lot of benefit for it. But I love your answer. Guys heard it. Del Rey's bullish. He's bullish. Love it. Let me
Super
ask you
bullish, bro. I
let
mean,
me ask you a couple
I'm gonna be
things to, and
holding
build
this
on
till
that.
I die, bro.
Yeah, let me build on that a little bit and ask you a couple of questions. So you're bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem. I want to ask because it's become a theme now with these
All
shows.
right, wait,
If,
bro.
if I have
I'm
to
ready. I'm ready.
if I have to ask you for four current Cosmos ecosystem protocols that you are most excited about. I know one of them you're wearing a hat, so I know that one's coming. You're wearing the hat, but if
This is a
give me
given, yeah.
four, give me four projects that you are bullish on right now.
I will give you four right because this is one
Yeah, I
of the
knew it.
top
I knew it.
five. I will go with keep it simple. I love Atom, bro.
Mhm.
It's the heart of the ecosystem, right? And I just respect Atom a lot. Osmosis is another one that it's in my bags. Emmos, it's another one. I
Yeah.
love Emmos, bro. And there is another side. I was super skeptic of Emmos the first time I heard it,
Uh-huh.
but the more I got involved into it and reading and studying, I actually turned myself very bullish in with Emmos. And the last one will be, bro, Akash, AKT.
Oh, you know what? You're the first one. You're the first one that has brought up Akash on this.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
shots
have it right
fired,
here,
everybody
bro.
else.
I
Ah,
have it
look
right
at it.
here.
Hey, shots fired to everybody else that's been on the show. Del Rey is the only one, and I can see it. I understand it. I'm surprised because nobody else has said it, but you're the first one that says Akash. I'm super bullish on Akash. Super bullish on Akash. I think it's ahead of his time, but I think, guys, I think soon. I think its time will come, and it will have its day. So I that's really interesting. I love it. I love
Shh,
it.
keep it
Okay,
quiet. Keep it quiet.
no man, we got look. Yeah, it's true. Don't front run us, guys. Don't front us. Don't be taking our positions first. But I'm serious. Like I want people not to ignore Akash. I mean, they are providing something that is like a real use, and so we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. I'm sure in future videos. Let me ask you the opposite, and don't shy away from this because I've done this to everybody. Don't shy away
Oh
from this.
no! Oh
No, you
bro!
gotta
Oh
answer.
bro!
You gotta answer it
Oh
truthfully.
bro!
No, hey,
All right! All
no,
right! All
no
right!
fud, no hard feelings. Just it is what it is. Give me. You don't have to give me four. Give me three projects that you think right now you're just disappointed and you would like to see better in the Cosmos ecosystem. Just it
Oh
doesn't have to be
wow!
full criticism, like, but three
No,
projects
no,
that you
no.
could give constructive criticism back on. That's what it is, guys. It's constructive criticism. Give me three of them.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Don't at me, right? I would say one. Comdex, it's one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell
Oof.
us why, or you just want to leave it at that?
Nah,
Okay.
no, no. I want to leave it that because it's taking esta validera in Comdex. So yeah. Another one. It's not that I'm disappointed in it because I never paid attention to it in the first place. But it's gonna be like Luna Classic, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And last but not least,
Let us have it, bro. Let us have it.
I
Come
have
on.
a few, bro. I have a few. That's the
I'm sure
thing.
you do. That's but go. You can only give me one more. I'll give you three, but give me one more.
Let's see. Let's see. Well,
Look at him. He's having to pick. He's having to pick everybody. He's like,
oh yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. If you know what I'm thinking right now, but I'm gonna keep it simple, right? I will just go and say it's either between DVPN
Uh,
And no, I don't know. I believe the VPN. Well, I'm thinking first of the networks that we are validating, right? The VPN
no,
is
okay, wait, wait,
one,
wait, wait,
but
hold on.
it,
Let me set something out right now. Look, Staken, don't get at your boy. I'm putting him on the spot right now. I'm asking him to answer it as a person. Like, look, we respect Staken. We respect all. We know you guys are validating chains. I'm just talking about constructive criticisms. So please don't get mad at your
exactly.
boy. Get mad at me if anything. I'm putting him on the spot. But so okay, so DVPN, Luna C at what was the other one? What was the other one?
The other
Comdex.
one was Comdex. Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm gonna say it. I'm surprised that it wasn't Sif Chain right now. There's been a lot of
The,
bad
the, the,
stuff
the,
happening there.
let me tell you, I thought about Safe Chain, but I don't know. Since the staking is not there, like it wasn't like in the top of my mind. But yeah,
Yeah,
Safe
yeah.
is definitely another
I
one.
thought since it wasn't there that it would have been a safer bet for you to say.
Yeah, totally. And you know what about Chain? It's funny because I was in a group before joining a staking, right? And they were super bullish about Chain back in the day. I'm talking to you like 11, maybe a year ago, 11
Yeah,
months, well, maybe 1 year ago. And I had my reserves and I voiced them out, right? And I used to get fired because of
yeah.
that, right? And
But
now it
now
hits.
look at you, God. It's all, dude. Now where y'all at for giving him grief? He does this. Y'all should have listened to the man. Y'all should have listened to the man.
It's not that they should have listened to me, right? But when I got like the gut feeling,
Yeah.
you can have all the support about a project, but if something feels off to me, I just look the other way, and
Yeah.
and and that's it, bro.
Full
But yeah,
disclosure, again, we're not trying to fight anything. So please, any protocols, any teams, whether we talk about you in a good light or we don't, we're not trying to throw shade. We're just, this whole show is so that we could get to know the people of the cosmos on a more personal, intimate level, so that maybe
that's
devs
right.
and others of the like can actually get a pulse on how we feel as an ecosystem. So again, guys, that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for more intimate, true, transparent, you know, relaxed at the same time conversations. And so, look, it's all constructive criticism. If it feels at all that it strikes a nerve, we're just trying to give you constructive criticism. So,
That's it.
yeah, that's all it is. Because I like immediately, 11 months ago, I was super hopeful and bullish on Swift Chain. Go back and look at my videos. You could see like I was like, yo, this could do blah 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 blah. But it, man, let me just leave it at that. Constructive criticism, right? All right, let's move on. Let's move on because we don't need to stay there. We don't need to linger there. We got much of other things that we can talk about.
Let's go. Let's
What
go.
what in the Cosmos ecosystem, as far as NFTs go, do you find very interesting? Give me three interesting, and don't say Meneki because I know you want to. I'm
Oh,
just,
bro, you read my mind. It was the first one on my
no,
list.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, no, I'm excluding Meneki. Excluding Meneki because we know Meneki OGs, right? It's same shield. Give me three NFT projects that you find super interesting right now in the Cosmos ecosystem. It could be anywhere in the Cosmos ecosystem. Give me three of them that you like.
Totally, dude. Totally. First, I will go with the guys of Strange Clan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Totally, bro.
Wait,
Totally.
wait, 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 wait.
Uh,
No, wait. Did you mint out any of Town One, Town Two?
no, I didn't. I didn't.
Bro, I did. I max minted both of them, and I still don't care. I don't care like what dude. I max minted. I'm so interested in Strange Clan. And
Let me
go on.
tell you, I was about to ape in, right? And I was getting this FOMO because in this group that I was, the guys were very bullish on it on the first mint, and I was already in the ecosystem for the second mint, right?
Yeah.
And I had the money, but it was all staked.
Bro, it was a lot
So
at the time. At the
let
mints during the mints, even with the Dutch auction, it was a lot. I think it was like
yeah, bro.
14 Atom or something like that, or whatever it was. Well, no, it was a lot though, but Atom was a lot higher than what it is right now. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, it was one of those mints where it was like, ooh, how much am I going to spend on this? But
Yeah,
bro, I've
the
had
US
Lex.
the USD amount was around like, yeah, 500, 550
Yeah,
bucks.
yeah. I've
To
and
be
I've had
honest.
Lex from Strange Clan. I know they did a little bit of restructuring with Passage and Strange Clan and all that stuff, but I had Lex on the show before where I interviewed him. He's a good dude. And
Yeah,
have you seen the game? Like
yeah,
dude,
bro. Yeah,
it
yeah.
looks clean. It
I'm
looks
still following
good.
up very closely. Trust
Yeah.
me, I regret not minting, but I not regret that much, bro. I'm just happy that the project looks good and it seems that it's set up for success, and
Yeah.
that's what matters. Because if one of those projects succeed, that is just more highlight for the whole Cosmos ecosystem, in my opinion.
I agree. I
Uh,
agree.
so yeah, kudos on them for the work they've been doing.
Okay, give me the
Uh,
other two. Give me the other two.
besides Passage, I would go with uh, the guys from Kelepar.
Oh, I
Totally.
just interviewed him. I just interviewed him, bro. They're awesome too. Lucas, they're yeah. That's another game. That's another project, bro. I'm just like really
Yeah.
interested, really bullish. They have their mint coming up soon. I think
I
they have
was
their mint coming up soon. Are you gonna mint?
I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps.
Dude, the
I'm not
art
very much
alone
like
looks
a.
good.
Yeah, the art looks really good. I have
Yeah,
a Kelepar T-shirt too. I also have a sticker in my laptop. I don't move it because I might go ahead and disconnect the cam and fuck everything up, right?
yeah.
But
Don't
yeah,
do
bro,
that.
that was during the Cosmoverse, and yeah, I was listening to them actually in these spaces by Cosmos Spaces. They just had them and the people from a Strange Clan also. It was really cool
Yeah,
spaces
tonight,
on
like
Web3
right
gaming.
before this interview, they were all on with Cosmos Spaces and Gains and all that stuff. Super
Yeah,
cool. And they had
yeah.
I don't
The
know if this is
graphics
gonna be a
looks
third
really
one.
good.
Is this your third
And
one?
the
They have
third and the third one, well, man, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I don't know, bro. Like I said, I'm not that much into NFTs.
Are you
Maybe
a Bad
because I'm
Skid fan? Do you like Bad Skid? That was all the rage in the Cosmos ecosystem recently.
no, I don't. I don't. I
You know,
don't.
Don Krypton would be like, oh, bad kid. Like you say bad kids, and Don would be like, somebody said bad kids.
You know, for me, they are super ugly, but that's not the point, right? What I think doesn't matter. What matters is that people relate to it and people seem to like it, right? On a
Yeah.
personal side, I don't like it.
Yeah,
So,
it
but yeah,
wasn't your
that
cup of coffee. Let me ask you this: have you heard about Raccoon?
yeah, totally. I
You,
actually was on a stash last week trying to see if I was able to scoop one from the floor.
bro,
Uh,
they're getting cheap now. Obviously, there's a lot of cheap
that
NFTs now.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting the FOMO with Raccoon and Kelepar and those games that I mentioned. But like I said, I'm not like very much into NFTs. It's not saying that I'm poor, right? I'm very
No, no, no.
thankful
Yeah,
for the job I have and my sources of income, right?
yeah.
But for me and my level of investment expertise, whatever, uh, I believe that I'm better off just investing in crypto at the
In
moment,
protocols,
right?
that's fair enough. Like
If I see an NFT and it looks pretty, uh, I buy it.
you definitely
And
talking about Meneki's then. Yeah, I'll just, you know what? On the
yeah,
third one, we're
yeah.
just gonna default, and you're going to say Meneki.
I,
I'm
I
gonna
wasn't going to say the name. I'm not going to say the name. So yeah. But you're right.
I'll say it
So
for him, guys. He's the third one. He likes Menekis. I'm just gonna say it for him. Hey, so okay, no, and that's fair enough. You know, honestly, like NFTs aren't for everybody. Like, you know, I find them very fascinating. I think right now, to be very honest with you, NFTs haven't even seen their true potential. I don't think they're being used for what they should be used for or what they are going to be used for. I do like the PFP. You know, I think the PFP collections, they definitely have a place. They definitely have a purpose and stuff like that. But like, I look
totally.
at I look at NFTs as really providing two real utilities right now, and that is verification on whatever, on whatever level you want to use it for verifying ownership or your position on whatever it is via that NFT, and then obviously like the artistic value of things. Like either you buy it because you think it's pretty, like you said, and or you're buying it because of whatever value proposition you want to be able to verify from holding the NFT. Like I think
Exactly.
when things develop, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem, because I think NFTs have the best shot, you know, long term with all the tooling and things that are happening within the Cosmos and how you can interconnect them and everything. I'm kind of alluding to DAO right now, but like when it all comes full circle and NFTs are seeing like their true light being shown upon or shined upon them, like we're gonna start seeing them being used for like housing deeds, car, like real ownership stuff in the real world. Like like land. It doesn't have
Hmm.
to be digital, but it's going to be like real verification of ownership and stuff like that. And we're going to start seeing those really take off. But yeah, I think a lot of people right now are just kind of like sitting on the sideline and seeing where NFTs go. So I don't blame you. Like, I know a lot of people that just they don't really get into NFTs, and I can see that. Let's move on, because I want to. I've been doing a horrible job with my other interviews, and I want to try to stay on point, or else I
I
can
bet,
definitely
bro.
let this go for forever. With So we covered the most bullish projects that you like. We covered some constructive criticisms. We covered NFT projects. Let's get into the social sentiment of the Cosmos ecosystem, which is a whole humongous topic that we could probably
Ooh,
go on
let's
for
go.
forever, whatever. What is your current take on the social landscape for the Cosmos ecosystem? Are you frustrated with like governance and the way things have been handled with higher ups and with maybe social content providers and stuff like that? Like, how are you feeling about that? It's a
That's a
big
great
one. It's a big
question, man.
question. But personally, as a
That's a good
cosmonaut,
question.
how do you feel about how we're
But as a
handling things?
cosmonaut, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like wearing this branded stuff, right? But I'm talking on the personal side, the race side,
Hmm.
right? I no matter the projects I'm involved with, thanks to a stake, or other people that I know, right? I'm a cosmonaut at heart,
Yeah.
and I just want the best for the ecosystem. So, man, in regards to your questions, what can I say? Uh, I like the communication channels that we have, right? Twitter, it's very active. Discord is very active
Hmm.
in most networks, but also Telegram is it's super active. I didn't like Telegram before, and I have become accustomed to it now because it's more like a working tool,
Hmm.
more than a chatting tool only. And I'm happy that if you don't like how things are going, you can just express your concerns and somebody's going to reply to you, either to counteract that or maybe to help you understand better what's going on. And what I'm trying to say is maybe you have a suggestion to make something better, and you, as a good cosmonaut, publish that, and maybe nobody follows your suggestion. uh, you don't have to feel bad about it, right?
Hmm.
First, because you were able to express that
Hmm.
freely without any attachments or consequences to you,
Hmm.
right? Different to other countries in the world that you are not able to say anything about what you think, right? And second, this is a community. And since it's a community and we are handling different kind of people, different kind of circumstances, different kind of time zones, geographic zones, whatever zone you want to put in, right? You got to understand, not everybody's going to agree with you.
Hmm.
So what I like about the ecosystem is how fast people are uh, engaging in conversations. I mean, some people can post any controversial opinion, right? And you're gonna get replies, right? People are gonna stand with you, and some of them are gonna stand against you in regards to that opinion. And I believe that is what is going to drive us forward as an ecosystem,
So
because
so
in
you
those
don't find the
disagreements.
engagement that we've been having recently as a something that we could work on, as far as like, I don't know. I guess I feel like I'm beating around the bush or whatnot. And excuse me, by the way, my wife is boarding a plane, so I was just telling her that I love her right there. But it's because there's a lot of people that I feel like I get DMs just about every single day asking my opinion about how things are being handled as far as governance and like social interactions between certain projects, teams, or individuals and stuff like that. I guess, and I've said this many times, but I guess I like the way that I feel about it is it's a double-edged sword, right? Like it can sometimes seem like it's a negative thing, and like we hear a lot of people saying, this is a bad look for the Cosmos ecosystem. Like you guys should talk
Hmm.
behind closed doors and all this stuff. But kind of like what you were saying, like I really do agree and I vibe with the things that you're saying. Like it's beautiful that like in a space like the Cosmos ecosystem, you're able to actually go out there, regardless if somebody agrees with you or not, regardless if you get an
Hmm.
interaction or not, you are able to actually voice it at any given time And there's some places, especially in the real world, in some countries, you are not allowed to do those things. Like there's real repercussions for even speaking up against the opposition or whatever you're speaking up against. And so, like, as far as governance and social interactions, I think it's a very beautiful thing. I know it's frustrating, but there
Hmm.
is a lot of progress that does get made. And sometimes, I think I've used this analogy as well. I think the term it's so fitting. But being that we are in the cosmos ecosystem and we're cosmonauts, if you look at like from where our position is right now into the space, up into the stars, it looks calm, it looks peaceful. The cosmos looks very peaceful from where we're at, right? But in reality, if you were actually up there in space and close to some of these, stars, black holes, planets that are imploding, crashing, like that's how we created our universe, right? It was very violent, it was very frictional, it was very like, all over the place. When you actually get there and you see that progression is made through not smoothness, not through like calmness, it's actually made through discussion, violence, friction, and sometimes ruffling people around the edges or ruffling feathers. Like
Some
you kind of
collisions,
understand,
right?
yeah, you kind of understand it better, and you go, it just is what it is. Like it's not perfect by any means. It could always be better, sure, I agree with that, but like it does get the job done, and eventually we do see ourselves through, regardless of what the current topic is and how it's being handled. Like I agree with you, it's a, once you understand it, it's a very beautiful, violent but very beautiful thing at the same time. So
Yeah, bro. It's still a long way to go, right? But it's super valuable.
yeah.
And yeah, if I gotta say something else in regards to this topic,
Hmm.
I would encourage people to always be as honest as you can. Always. I mean, maybe there are some individuals in the ecosystem that you don't like, right? And if you don't like them, don't leak assets, right?
Yeah.
Express that you don't like them, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like some people of the ecosystem don't express their opinions because they don't want to make other people feel bad about them or
Yeah.
make them mad at them. But I just say that the contrary. I mean, say all what you have to say because at the end, this is by the
If you
community
don't get it off your
for the
chest,
community.
it's going to eat at you. That's right. Like I
That's
would
right.
say, guys, don't go out there looking for fights. Don't go out there looking for those like unnecessary confrontations. If it's not necessary, if it's not needed or warranted, you don't have to. Even if you just like say you don't like. There's been of course I'm a talking head, right? Like an influencer or whatever they want to call. Trust me, I hear people's opinions. People send me DMs. I hear other people's opinions about other like influencers and how they feel about them. Honestly, hey, if they're not bugging you, if you can just do without, sometimes like Mama always said, right? Sometimes it's best not to say something. But at the same time, if there becomes a situation like you were saying where you feel like you should express yourself and say your opinion, don't feel bad about it. Just be honest with
Yeah,
yourself and be honest with everybody else too. Like I like that. I really like what you're saying there. I think a lot of people need to hear that much more and practice it much more. If you feel like you're valid or you have a valid concern, speak up, because or else they'll never know. Who knows?
exactly.
Maybe they'll receive it well, and they'll build on that. And the next interaction that you have, or with a person or a topic, it'll be different because they heard your concerns and it was taken to heart. So I love that, man. I love what you're saying there.
Totally, dude. And report bad practices. I mean, if you see a team, somebody doing something that is not right, doesn't matter if you just have one follower on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Share that and make sure you have evidence, right? Not just saying because of it. Just
Yeah.
make sure you have the evidence and yeah, put the people on the spot, bro, because this is for everybody. We are participant of this ecosystem and we're expecting, right? Welcoming new people, new investors. So we gotta be the best we can, bro. So yeah,
Gotcha. Let
that's my final take on it.
let's just pivot, go, because you said it, one of my favorite words, investors. And obviously right now the markets are hurting. We're seeing a lot of things with Binance and FTT or FTX, I'm sorry. um do you think, we don't have to get too far into the weeds with everything because I know a lot of people might just already be exhausted about this, but speaking to Del Rey personally, Do you think that we have seen the bottom, or well, do you think how far until we see the bottom? Let me ask you that. Do you think we're close to the bottom, or do you think we have much more to go?
That is a great question, bro. Right, and this is
What do
my
you
opinion, right?
feel like? What do you feel? Yeah,
I,
in your soul.
I'm not a super investor, but I believe that the bottom was in, right? And you know what happened? They just didn't know what other trick to play, and they did this Binance and FTX act, right, to get people scared one more time. What I
Do you
think is
think
that
so? Do you think that this was all played? This was all like orchestrated?
not orchestrated, right? But the timing, I don't know. The timing, it's surprisingly good. I
Yeah,
don't know, bro. I mean,
it is kind
I
of
mean,
crazy.
something happened the other week also, and the markets were like trembling, right? And maybe this was like the last nail in the coffin to send us in this crypto winter.
Yeah.
I thought that we were gonna go like from 18 to 20 for the next 2 years, right? What I believe that is we are reaching this 15 level right now. We might bounce back to that 18, 20 level again.
What is
I don't
Bitcoin
know.
right
Maybe
now?
this is just
Oh,
a bump in the road. But
I
me
haven't even
personally,
looked. Bitcoin
me,
$16,167 right now. I haven't even looked all day. I don't
bro,
care that
as
much.
I saw it earlier at 15 700, and I bought
Oh,
the dip
did
immediately,
you?
bro. I mean, yeah,
Nice.
totally. It wasn't it wasn't much, but it was what I could afford, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
But going back to the point, bro, I mean, I'm in this for the tech, right? Like
Mhm.
people say. Nah, I'm in this because I
Delray
believe
has
in
all his gold
crypto.
chains, like that meme. I'm in it for the tech. He has all the gold chains with the big
Exactly.
gold.
I mean, bro, I believe this is for the long term. I made
Yeah.
a promise to myself when I started into crypto. I saw that as an opportunity to make good money for the
Mhm.
future. I learned of investing because of crypto, right? I don't consider myself like the best investor, so for me, the best strategy it's buy and hold. I've been able to learn and take some profits, right? And that's really cool. Thanks to a few people, and also thanks to your channel. I follow a
Yeah.
few plays you have done in the past too. But what I'm saying is that I'm not worried. I mean, for me, the price can go down to 5k a Bitcoin tomorrow, and I will go to work happy, and we'll
Yeah.
continue to engage, and we'll continue to build because price means nothing to me. So you're asking the grown person.
No,
I
no.
really
Hey,
don't care
I
about the
get it.
price,
It's an
bro.
opportunity for you to buy lower. Like, hey,
It's
guys,
important, right? I buy lower whenever I can, right? But I just don't get too crazy about it because I made that promise that I want to make good money so I can do something really fun in 10 years. Let's hope you're still around so you can see that. I won't say
I know
what it
I'm gonna
is,
be around. I'm gonna be
but
around.
everybody will see it. Don't
We
worry, and I
got this
won't
on.
forget.
We got this on video, so we'll check back in 10 years. We'll check back and do another. We'll do many more videos and interviews, but we'll definitely have another one in 10 years and be like, well, where are we at? No, man. I
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what? Honestly, bro, I love it. I'm very much the same. I think it's all about perspective, about it's where you are personally within your portfolio, and it definitely has a lot to do with your time horizon. There are a lot of people that say they're here for this and that, but they're really here
Hmm.
speculatively, just trying to, make a quick buck. But when you're here
That's right.
looking like 5 to 10 years down the road, this doesn't matter. Like none of it. Like this is such a small blip in the whole grand scheme of things. So I absolutely love it. Um, I got
Yeah, bro.
I got my
Totally.
crazy son over here asking me, since he doesn't know that I'm working and doing an interview, don't bother me again. Go, go, go.
Right. We had a cameo in the video.
I'm
And
gonna. I'm sorry, you guys saw my son. I'm gonna beat him. Um,
well, he just beat you on camera, bro. So I
I
don't know.
know. Did you see? He's like whaps me. He's a feisty little boy, man. He's huge. He's like a 6 year old that looks like a grown man sometimes, trying to always come at me. No, but I do. I like it, man. I really do like that view of where you are in your portfolio, in your investing, and I don't think a lot of people fully understand what it means to be an investor. I say this all the time. If you have a time horizon that's less than 3 years, like realistically, like, you're a short term flipper. You're a speculative short
All
term
right.
flipper because you're just, an investment to me is like minimal 3 years, realistically like 5 years. Especially when it comes to tech, you have to. It's not my saying, but you have to give technology that has the possibility to change the world enough time to do just that, and it takes time to adopt new technology that will change the world. And
That's
I
right,
I
bro.
I do think that crypto is one of those things, like blockchain technology. Not everything, right? But like vast majority of it, though, is very much, I think, going to be a mainstream thing later on. It's going to be so mainstream that a lot of these things that we find super fascinating and that that we're researching right now are going to be used like so much on like an iPhone, or whoever knows. Maybe iPhones don't aren't around in 10 years, but like will be
Maybe the
used on the
Solana
back end of
phone.
apps. Yeah, maybe it's a cell phone. Exactly. Um, but it's going to be used in the background, and it's going to be interconnected via IBC, which we think, and people aren't even going to know how things work that way. It's just they're just going to use it, and it's going to be that cool. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah,
They
yeah,
won't think about it. I mean, I use Facebook, and I don't think about Mark Zuckerberg or Facebook, right?
I
Or
don't care
Meta
how
or
Google
whatever.
works and all this stuff. I just type in what I
No,
want to type in, and it does its magic.
exactly.
Like I think that's where we're going to be in like a decade for sure.
I
Um,
believe the same, bro.
yeah,
And a decade sounds like a good time frame because getting the same example of Facebook, Google, I mean, these companies were founded like early 2000s, right? But you were able to see the boom after 2010,
yeah.
just to say an example. So yeah, give it some time. It's technology. I'm not in a rush neither.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people need to like I get it, right? Like a lot of people all they care about is when my number go up? When is my portfolio going to go
Hmm.
up? And I'm like, bro, I've been investing for so long where it's like you got to realize that sometimes it takes like that tortoise and the hare the slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes it takes time to win the race. Like it doesn't matter how quick you sprint if you don't have the cardio for it. Like you're just going to gas out, and the tortoise that's taking its slow, steady, maintainable approach is going to pass your ass just by walking by you. Like so I'm more of the tortoise when it comes to things. I like the long-term game plan. I like the sustainable, maintainable game plan, and the maintainable road for the investing journey that I'm seeking out for myself. So I like that, man. I really do like that. I hope a lot of people are actually listening to this and fully getting that. And if not, come watch the show. Come watch the live stream that we have all the time.
Exactly.
Little
On
plug there.
Twitch,
Yeah.
really cool on Twitch.
Well, man, it has definitely been it's been interesting because even though we've changed, like you're in the bear market when less and less people are watching. But it's okay. I'll be doing like you. I'm doing this no matter what. I'll be here. So when everybody
Yeah,
comes
bro.
back, we'll be the ones that's been here for forever. So it's
Exactly.
it's all good with me. Let me ask you something before we wrap this up. What's going on with Del Rey? Like, is there anything you got planned for yourself or want to do over the next you know half a year to a year? Like, are you going to be planning on going to the next Cosmoverse? Because I know you just went to the recent one. Like, what's going on with Del Rey?
Awesome, bro. Well, on the Cosmoverse, next Cosmoverse, yeah, totally, I will go.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's gonna be, but I'm going.
I heard it's gonna be also be being a DR.
Yeah, I mean, we are. I won't say we are working. I just say we because I'm Dominican also. But yeah, the crypto
You got
community
some
here
alpha
is.
for us? You got some alpha for us? Do you know something we don't know? Is it gonna go then be in the DR? Am I gonna come visit you in your
Uh,
hometown?
uh,
It's gonna be in the
what can I
DR.
say,
Look at
bro? I
him.
mean,
He's not.
nothing's confirmed, right? But as you saw on Twitter, Cryptocito was here in the Dominican Republic, right? He actually met up with a few people from the community,
Yeah,
and he
that's
was
where I
very
got that
happy.
from. That's where I got that from because I saw that.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know about Cosmoverse, but some Atom meetups are being planned, so we can start doing them here in DR. So
Okay.
yeah. So in regards to me, brother, what can I say? I'm planning to keep on working for staking
Yeah.
until the last day I work for them, right? When that day comes, I will figure out what to do.
Yeah.
I handle things as they come, bro. That's just me. I don't stress about the future very much, but I still plan for it. So what I want to do is try to deepen my knowledge, right? Try to become even more expert in what I do, which is community management and content creation. I
Mhm.
love that. Now I'm leaning towards a business developer. I'm getting in contact with a few people as well, and they have given me some tips, and it's actually really good. Uh, I might go ahead and follow a career on that. That's the alpha. But let's see
Okay.
how that goes. I just mainly flow. In regards Insta Finanzas, right, which is my Spanish page where that I use to spread awareness about crypto and blockchain in Dominican Republic. That it's all Spanish.
Yeah.
So if you wanna see it, just follow it on Instagram. We're on Medium as well. The handle is the same that I have on Twitter, Insta Finanzas, right? And and right now I'm changing the content a little because I have I mean I see a lot every day, bro. I see a lot about the Cosmos ecosystem. I see a lot outside the ecosystem as well. And we're back.
And I see him. I'm trying to ignore him. He is just a monster. I'm over here. I muted it. I was like, don't, Sam, don't do it. But
We should have him on the show someday.
yeah, I'm a real guy. Like I tell everybody, I'm fully doxxed, and I'm a family man. Sometimes they pop in. I'm sorry. Like I try to be professional, but little 6-year-olds just don't care.
It
Um,
is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
no, but I
So
like it.
so
I like it, man. Like so, you're doing your things with your Spanish side of things, trying to spread the awareness where you live.
mhm.
You know, I really I said this in the past, but I do something similar. Like, I think as cosmonauts or people that are in the crypto space, the way that we are going to get to mass adoption is by spreading awareness on a local level, like to the surrounding circle that you have, right? And so you doing and focusing in the DR and like just trying to help spread awareness within your own immediate circle, I think is what more people need to do. Like more
Yes.
people need to. We can't keep selling pizzas to the same pizza shops in our neighborhood. Like we need to actually go out to homes and deliver these pizzas and sell them to people that have no pizza yet. Like it's really funny. Sometimes I feel like we're in an echo chamber, and so I absolutely love how you said that. That's what what you're focused on, and that's how you're trying to spread awareness.
Yeah, bro.
I think more
I
people need
love
to
it.
do it.
It has helped me a lot. I learned a lot also, and also met very good people. And it's also a way for me to stay. Uh, I don't know the word for it, but let's say you mentioned echo chamber, right? Sometimes in the Cosmos ecosystem, sometimes I feel like that for various reasons. One of them
Mhm.
is for the work I have, right? I still, when I have some downtime, try to interact with other networks within the ecosystem as well. But Insta Finanzas has helped me like having that. It helps me with an excuse to interact with other networks outside the Cosmos ecosystem, right? I interview people that have different projects and they don't know a shit about the Cosmos ecosystem, right? But the project that they have is interesting. For example, something that I'm doing right now is, oh well, I'm not doing is those guys are doing. These guys, there are two crypto freaks from El Salvador, and they move here in DR, and they want to do something similar to the Bitcoin Beach, but here in Dominican Republic. So I interviewed those guys. It was something that I wasn't aware about, right? And I had them on my show, and I love, bro. So that's another thing that I like about Insta Finanzas, like having this double life. Let's say I
Yeah.
have the Cosmos ecosystem in one side, but in the other side I have another channel that I can use as an excuse to interact with other networks, and they don't have to be necessarily related to the Cosmos ecosystem, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Echo chambers are dangerous, in my opinion, bro.
They
But
very
it's
much
hard.
are.
It's hard not to fall into one, right?
Yeah, they very much are. You are definitely in a very interesting and unique space in comparison to a lot of other people that because again, you guys are pretty. You guys are large, like you said. You guys do a lot of Cosmos chains and validate for us, but you guys aren't just in the Cosmos. So I think you have a very unique viewpoint, a very unique take on the greater like crypto verse. And so I think that's very valuable and I enjoy it, man. Anyway, we've been going
Thank you,
on
bro.
for
Me
about
too.
50 minutes now. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Dude, I've looked forward to this interview and I thank you so much for coming back because I messed up the first one, but thank you so much for coming back and taking your time to speak with me again, man.
My pleasure, brother. Anytime.
Bro, we're gonna drop your information down below. We're gonna drop staking down below as well. If you guys want to know more
Thank
about
you.
Del Rey and his and staking validators, guys, check them out down below. Much love, brother. We're gonna see you on the next one. All right.
All right. Until next time.
Peace, brother. You have a good night.
You too, brother.
Later, man.